Hello everyone, my name is Tasha. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to Winging It. Today we are going to do an iron-on t-shirt design for Valentine's Day. And this design will be in the Dollar Digital section of my Etsy page, so I'll go ahead and link that below so that you can have access to it and make a cute little t-shirt for your little one or yourself. Along with me today, apparently Pickles has chosen right here to take a nap, so my co-host Pickles will be helping us today. We'll get right to it. If you enjoy my videos, please make sure to like this video and then also subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Instagram where I post my digital designs. I also post my custom orders that I make and everything, so there's a lot of fun ideas on there. Please make sure to follow for all of that content and kind of fun parts of my life. Thank you so much for being here again. We'll jump right to it. I'm gonna go over the things that you're going to need today. First of all, we are going to be doing obviously an iron-on design. I'll be using iron-on vinyl or heat transfer vinyl. This is the Cricut brand Everyday Iron-On. I'll be using my Cricut Explorer Air 2 over there, which I absolutely love. That thing has done all the projects I've wanted it to do and then some. So we'll be using that for our cutting machine today. Obviously you're going to need a design, which I don't know if you can see it very well. This is our design we're going to be using today. I do recommend specifically for iron-on vinyl using one of the regular standard grip mats, just because it really likes to peel up. Even with the standard grip mat, I still use some painter's tape just on the edge of it because, again, it really likes to peel up and then you're just wasting vinyl if you have to recut. So we're going to be using those today. For tools, I cut all of my vinyl with one of these guys and a rotary mat, which I have this amazing table that my dad built me a few years ago that has a rotary mat kind of inlaid into it, which is amazing. So I use this and my rotary tool. You can cut the vinyl on.
Mom, Grandma going to come in. You didn't got soon.
Thank you. You can cut the vinyl on the mat if you'd like to. If you do that though, I feel like it just wears your mat down faster, so I prefer not to do it. I prefer to do it separately and then lay my iron-on or my vinyl onto the mat. I'll be using obviously my weeding tool. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'll be using my weeding tool, and then I also have a brayer that I use to kind of smush everything down. So I'll be using that today. I will be using my Easy Press Mini, which I adore.
I love you.
I love you too. You can use heat transfer vinyl with a standard iron if you'd like to. Irons just usually don't have steady temperature settings. You can use it, you just have to be a little bit more careful, and I just love this guy because I press whatever temp I want it to be on, it stays there, and there's no guessing work to it. Cricut does also have a website that I'll link below for Easy Press specifically. So if you are buying heat transfer vinyl and like their everyday iron-on, because they have so many different versions of it, you can look on there and see what temperature your Easy Press needs to be at and how long to press it for. So that's very helpful as well. I'd recommend checking that out. I know that I get a lot of my heat transfer vinyl from Expressions Vinyl as well, and they're wonderful about sending a sheet of paper with it that says what temperature it needs to be at to transfer and how long to press it. So they're great at doing that too. And if you are looking for cost-effective vinyl or pretty much any vinyl on the planet, Expressions Vinyl is amazing. And no, they're not sponsoring this. I just love their website and I love everything I've gotten from them. I've never been disappointed with an order. So moving on from there, along with the Easy Press, you will need something to press it on, obviously, because you don't want to ruin your surface below and you don't want to get it too hot. So I've got just a little pressing mat here, and I think we got this off of Amazon. It's just a little like 12 by 12. That is my favorite little mat, and it's the perfect size for everything that I need to do. As far as t-shirts go, I mean, use whatever. I love just cotton blend t-shirts because they're easy and they're inexpensive. And again, this is for my 4-year-old who destroys kind of any clothes we put on her. So this is just like a Hanes t-shirt that came in the 5-pack of toddler t-shirts it was actually in the boys section at Walmart. They don't have any in the girls section, but I mean 4-year-olds are generally about the same shape, so they're just like the Hanes 5-pack in there, and it's like $8 or $9 for 5 of them. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and move you guys over to Design Space. where I'm going to show you, you know, how to cut this little guy out. One thing to make sure of when you are cutting out heat transfer vinyl is that when you are putting it on the mat, make sure that you put the shiny side down, and you also reverse the image, or mirror the image, because what you're going to be doing when this prints and it's laying like this, it's going to be flipped over like this to be put on the t-shirt. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that. Thanks so much. Alright, so I've got my image pulled up in Design Space and I sized it to the size that I want it. I went ahead and put it on my mat. Make sure obviously to mirror, like I said, for the iron-on, and then press continue. I just go ahead and click the everyday iron-on. I've got it favorited in my settings, and get to my Cricut machine and press go. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys really quick how I tape down my vinyl. The glitter iron-on vinyl specifically really likes to curl up at the top and at the bottom. So once I get it stuck down, I use my brayer and I push down, you know, pretty well, but it still really likes to peel up. So I use the painter's tape and I do a full-length piece of tape on the very top of it and then a full-length piece of tape on the bottom so there's no curling. And then you just press go and let the Cricut do its work. Alright, so I've got my iron-on laid where I want it on the t-shirt. I tried to make sure it was center. They do have guides that you can get for printing on t-shirts or for ironing on t-shirts, where you can see exactly where you want to put it. I'm usually pretty decent at eyeballing it, so that's what I've done so far. You know, I think it's a great thing to have if you want a template. It'll definitely help everything be completely center. For this one, like I said, I just eyeballed it. So anyways, we stick it where we want it. I'm going to be using this ironing sheet. I am getting some Teflon ones in the mail, so I'm really excited about that. And they're reusable, which is great. And then they don't curl up like this because I hate that this curls up so much. And then I've got my Easy Press on the second setting there, on the medium setting, and we're just going to do it for 25-ish seconds. And you just want to keep constant motion. Okay, and after you are done ironing, you just want it to cool off so it's just warm to the touch, not too hot, and then you can start peeling your plastic sheet away from it or your cover sheet, and then ta-da, you've got yourself a cute little t-shirt. Thanks so much for watching, guys.